Oh man, so man, we got the legend back in the building. They been on me too, man. Everybody been laying, where is Pops? Where is Pops? Where is Pops? First off, I'm gonna ask you this. You know who Killer Mike is?
No.
He a rapper. And he's a big rapper from Atlanta. He actually has won a Grammy before. And he said your name.
He said my name?
Yeah. He was talking about Charleston White, but then he said he was talking about, he said, I also listen to the fella that give Charleston White wisdom, which is, the brother Pops.
You think about Charleston White, you think about the character that imparted some stuff on him, Pops.
So when you hear stuff like that, people that's won Grammys, like, multi-platinum rap artists know your name and listen to you, what does that make you feel like? What does that make you think?
Charleston White have took me around the United States without even taking me.
Right.
Now, people listen to him talk, then they find out I'm on Facebook, so they start pulling up some of my stuff on Facebook, and I guess that's what they copied. But if it don't be for Charleston White and it don't be for you, well, nobody hear me.
Yeah.
And I don't know no rappers because I don't listen to rappers. What can a youngster in his music tell me or make me? I don't even listen to their music.
Right. Now, to be fair, in the case of Killer Mike, like I feel you, especially like when Meek Mill name dropped you or whatnot. But in the case of Killer Mike, I think if it's one rapper, you would at least like his messages here. But the tone of his music now is the same thing that you talk about. I would say he's an activist. Now he's bigger more as an activist. So to be fair with Killer Mike, I think he different.
In other words, you saying he's a rapper, but he's an advocator rapper also that's advocating positive.
Yes, sir.
Not negativity.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think you, if there's any one of them that you maybe you wouldn't listen to him, but you would respect, at least I think it would be him.
Mm-hmm.
So man, a lot has happened since the last time we sat down, man. America had this, what I call custody battle. Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris. What are your thoughts about the election, like the outcome of the election?
Me, myself, like I tell y'all all the time, I was wishing for the lady. And the reason why I was wishing for the lady, because it's time for a change in America. My peoples have been dealing with man being over us for 1,400 presidents, men's over us, men's running things. So me, when I saw this young lady and her and Donald Trump was running against one another, I said, oh, she gonna take this off real smooth. She ain't gonna have no problem. But then my partners went to telling me, but man, that woman can't give us no money, man. That woman can't give us no money, so everybody sold out to Donald Trump because Donald Trump is a money man. And they really don't want a woman to be president because they feel like America would be weak if they got a woman president. But who runs America? The woman? Why? Why do the woman run America? Because every man listen to what they say. Every man in America got a wife. Every man in America got a mama, and all of the women that raised you till you turn 10 years old, then they give you to the man. So why wouldn't they let a woman run America? She might run it better than the men's been running it, but they politics is they politics. I don't fool with their politics. I'm like, you said a young man start an independent party. Now right now what we gotta do, we gotta pay close attention to Donald Trump. Because Donald Trump, you don't know what Donald Trump lying to do. Donald Trump and a person like me, man, say for real. And you give a person like Donald Trump power, what did he say? I want my leg back, just like a broad. When you go have another broad on a broad, what she said, I want to get my leg back. So everybody that did anything wrong or said anything to Donald Trump, he's that type of person. He's going to get his leg back. And how can you take a person, do the things that Donald Trump do and say the things that Donald Trump do and let him run America? I thought a president was supposed to be a gentleman. I thought he was supposed to be a gentleman. I didn't know that he was, could just be that type. I know Ronald Reagan was a cowboy, and he made presidents, so, Kennedy, he was kind of like an executive boy, politic type boy. So, he was in there, but Reagan and Donald Trump ain't never had no business being no president, I don't even know why they wanted that job, but that's their game. But right now, black people better pay close attention.
Right. Okay. So that raises one of the questions I had wrote down. Do you think Donald Trump is racist?
Do I think Donald Trump is racist? How old is Donald Trump?
Hold on. I don't want to be wrong.
Everybody Donald Trump's age is racist. And they don't call it racist. They don't really call it racist. They call it white is over black. You can't do nothing. I'm over you. And is he racist? Quite natural, he racist. We know he racist. All white folks is racist because they feel like that they superior to black peoples. Black peoples is racist. But we know white folks don't like us. And you talking about racist, America's Babylon. Everybody in America now, and everybody hate the black race. The black race even hate the black race. So we know Donald Trump is racist.
Okay.
His grandpas and his grandmas and things was racist. People just don't like the black man. Why? Especially in America.
No! Right. So one of the things that I seen the next day on Facebook when I woke up after Donald Trump had won, I seen a lot of black people kind of complaining. We was in an uproar, and their main thing was like, man, we going back to slavery. And I thought about you, and I couldn't help but get upset because we talk about slaves as if they were beneath us, and I think we beneath slaves.
We are racial peoples that don't realize that we are a nation of peoples that the white boy said, these blacks in America, we program them. They us. They only know how to act like white. They don't know how to act black because they took the black culture away from us. We don't have our culture no more. I don't know how to explain it, but the white, we come from slavery. Our peoples was slaves over here in America, so we descent from slaves. Everybody else come over here, refugees and immigrants. They come over here to get a job. We the only racial peoples that's in America that had to come out of slavery. So we have no knowledge of who we are. We got the white folks' names and everything. We a carbon copy of the white boy. Even the black Muslims that say they Muslims, they had Christians' names and they changed their names to Muslims' names. But in America, the black man don't realize, and it's a young man said that it's time for blacks to pull away and start their own party. But how can blacks pull away and they don't manufacture nothing? They don't grow nothing. They don't produce nothing. Do they have any land? So the black is crippled. The black race is crippled. All the black billionaires that we got and things like that, they ain't thinking about coming down here trying to build something for these black ghetto kids in the zero tolerance zone. They can't read and can't write. Oprah talking about building a school in Africa. to help the African peoples? What about a school in America, Oprah, to help our young ladies that's got to weave in hair over here? They don't have a mama or they don't have a grandma to teach them how they supposed to raise their kids and things. We need a school that's got homemaking in it to teach our kids, because our kids can't learn European. So here we are, we got a culture of peoples that's called, those are the hip-hop babies. From 50 to 30 is considered hip-hop. From 30 down is considered. The hip-hops didn't teach their kids what the Negroes taught the hip-hops. So here we are with a generation of children down here that don't have a mother or grandmother with knowledge to teach them how to be the proper lady or the proper son, because they don't know how to be. The Negro tried hard to instill in the 50 down, what you're supposed to do, go get your job, work for this white boy and do that. They rejected that. So they rejected that and went to calling themselves gangsters. Now from gangsters to gangs and gangsters, that's what the young kids call themselves. They don't know nothing about working. So we, as a culture of peoples, we lose. Mexicans know who Mexicans are. You watch the Mexicans is progressing because they work together. Their kids learn how to work because their parents go to work.
That's a fact.
Our kids don't know how to work because the parents don't go to work. So here it is, we lost. And me, looking at it, trying to understand that I come from the old generation, the old and the old Negroes. I come from them too. I wasn't supposed to see the Afro-American or the hip-hop or the... I'm supposed to be dead, but I got a chance to see them, and I see how they act, and it's up because they have no respect. The young that they call themselves from state to state, they don't have no mother with or grandma with to teach them something. They didn't get it. They don't have love. If you don't have love, you don't have nobody in the family that loves you. All y'all doing is just fighting and biting one another, and that's what we doing down here in the bottom of the spit. It's not the middle class. Middle class love Donald Trump because he giving up some money. The young lady said that she gonna make sure everybody got the same thing. So that means that these young kids that's out here stealing and robbing and selling fentanyl are gonna have a chance because they don't want to go to school.
Now let me ask you this, because from my perspective, that's been a promise of the Democratic Party for a long time, and we've been voting Democrat for a long time. So do you think that she would have actually done that?
Mama, grandma, Martin Luther King them got beat up to vote Democrat. What do Democrats to me, in the way that they kind of explain to me, the Democrats was the poor white folks that ain't got nothing. I don't know. But they said the Republican white folks are very educated, ain't got all the money. So they made decisions for America if you're a Republican. Republicans wear better clothes than the Democrats do, and the Democrats is just poor and talking about equal rights and things like that. That's their party, that's their game. That's the game that their ancestors passed down to them from 1400. The Constitution, what the Constitution said that this country got to be run by. Where's the Constitution got to be rewritten? You said a black race is 1/5 of a man. Who are you? You ain't God. God made man. Now you done made another man that say he 1/5 under you. He beneath you. You over him. Who gave you author to be over the black man? Because the black man ain't got nothing. Period. And we know how you got this. You took it. You stole it. Just like you stealing in the White House right now. All you congressmen, all you senators, y'all ain't had a mother thing y'all stealing. Donald Trump know all you nasty because he done paid y'all. So he got a black book on all of y'all. Ain't nothing y'all can do with him. You're scared of him because he's a blackmailer. He gonna blackmail you because he know what you done. And he done gave you money. You ain't supposed to accept this money, but all of y'all crooks. But you want to be so down on the black race, the petty crimes that the black race do. If Donald Trump's a felony and then made president, now lots of these black people that got ex-felonies on their list and things like that, you let them black people go. Clean the jailhouse out with our peoples with these misdemeanor crimes, and we done find out everybody in the White House and all you governors and everything is stealing. Y'all got money and we ain't got none. And everything we do is against the law. Ain't that a bitch?
Right. No, I 100% get that. I know, like I said, from my perspective, one thing that really, I ain't gonna lie, one thing that really turned me off about the Democratic Party since Obama, and it's funny because I'm looking up at a picture of Obama right now, but what turned me off about the Democratic Party since Obama was how it seems like the Democratic Party is fighting hard for transgenders and things like that to become like normalized, and not to say that it shouldn't be normalized, but I think when you combine that with the black struggle, that's when it becomes unfair to me.
Democrat is hatred, white people that play like they ain't racist. Donald Trump really don't have no reason to be racist because he got money. If you're a black that's got something and you got talent, he gonna f with you. If you a black and poor and I ain't got nothing, he ain't gonna f with you. Democrat, to me, is poor people that just talking about what they ain't got and this and that. I don't know nothing about either the party, the Republican Party or the Democrat Party.
Right.
I've always been in. We got to feed ourselves, and every law that the white man got, I break, because I got to eat. I'm robbing the hood. I rob the rich to pay the poor, get it to the poor. We gonna eat. My family gonna eat. If your family gonna eat, we gonna eat some kind of way. How can a black man eat in America? The only way a black man eat in America, he damn near got to have a job. 99.9 black Americans got to have a job. You ain't got no jobs for America no more. You ain't got no jobs for no whites no more. Ain't no more jobs. So blacks is hungry. They doing everything. It ain't never been where blacks attack blacks.
Yeah, no, that's crazy. So I got just two more questions on the political thing, and then we're gonna switch gears. So, a lot of people felt like Kamala Harris was pretending to be black. Is that what you seen?
You don't. You read about the young lady. You read who her mother was. You read who her father was. Then you know who she is. To me, she was a young lady that was Indian, mixed with one of the islands.
Jamaican.
So that makes her, they say anything dark is black. You know, you got more black in you. Indians and blacks are close to one another. To me, the young lady is 60 years old, so she got a fight from watching black people's fight. She joined the Republicans, the Democrat Party. She a prosecutor. She sent people to jail, but she couldn't learn nothing from Indian peoples. She know the white folks, but she liked the spirit that black peoples had. You see how she smiled and things like that? She liked the black people's spirit, and she's soulful. But we know she ain't black, just like Obama. Obama is not no Negro. Obama didn't go through what we went through. He's white and African, which make him a mulattian. He got a chance. Ain't no black man been no president yet. That's an African. That's a difference. An African is different between a Negro. He didn't go through the struggle that his wife went through and her father went through.
I'm talking about Michelle.
Obama had a nice life in Hawaii with his white grandmother and his white grandfather and his white mother. Obama is not, he came over here and learned us and got with the Democrat Party. But he's not black. He can't speak for us. He can't speak for what the Negro been through. The only person that can really speak what the Negro been through is Farrakhan, but he just chose to speak on a Muslim level instead of to speak on the black level, just like Malcolm X. He chose to speak on the Muslim level instead of the Christian level. Whoever speak on the Christian level for black peoples, the white peoples wind up killing him because he's trying to unite black peoples to quit fooling with you white peoples and try to see if you can do your own, like Wall Street. Wall Street, black people is from 1400 to 1965, built the economy. And the white man went through that, blowed it up, burned it up, and did everything. They the gangsters. They blowed up black people's shit, burned up black people's shit. Black people couldn't defend themselves against them. They coming from state to state to be the black. Black is just little in one state, and it's hard for them to stick together. And they're scared of white folks, point blank. White man have put fear in the black man, point blank. Fear. And he's scared to stand up and fight back. I lose my job. Man, I do this. What did the black Negro tell Malcolm X? I wish I could talk to these white folks like you talk to these white folks, but I need this job. You don't have a leader. Nothing close to a leader. Your black woman is the leader. Talk your ass off. The black woman is the leader. Condoleezza Rice is the lady that's supposed to be running the United States. She done been toe-to-toe with the dirty men, the dirty of the dirty, the kings, all the nasty ones. All of them, they want to blow up babies and blow up kids. All the world leaders, stupid, ignorant, and illiterate. She done been with all of them. She know they game. Her and Hillary Clinton, they know the game. Bill Clinton, he know the game. Donald Trump and all the rest of them are puppets. They got a job. There's so much they can do, but Donald Trump wants to be the dictator. You don't know what this fool line to do these 4 years.
Yeah, they say he want to give police full immunity.
You know, what did he say? What did he tell all the police? Hit them in the head. Hit black folks in the head. Do this, do that. You know, everybody's for their own culture. Everybody's for their own culture. Let's make America back like America. It'll never happen. It'll never happen. America have been overthrown. Everybody's in America. Every tongue it is in America. Now, how is America going to be pure? North Korea is pure. China's kind of pure. They don't have every tongue in. You got blacks in all of them. You got black Nigerians, you got black Chineses, because we're all fornicated.
Right. No, you right about that.
And the black man is confused. Why do the black man keep playing with the Democrat and the Republicans? Why they keep playing with them? They can't see that house is burning down. They fighting one another. Them fools is fighting one another. And we see that they crooks too. I'm a crook. I see a crook when I see a crook. I know a crook. I know a dirty police when I see a dirty police. I know a dirty black man when I see a black man. I know all of us. We all know one another. These little kids don't know what they doing. They're not responsible. And they don't even know what's going on. They don't know nothing about paying no light bill, no gas bill, feeding their children. They don't even know how to feed their self. We lost. Where God at? It's more like the devil. The black man is more scared of God than he is the white man, because he doing what the white man should do. He ain't doing what God should do. And the first thing he'll holler, I believe in God. You're a goddamn lie. I don't believe in no God. Because if you believed in God, you would be doing what God said do. You'd be doing what God and Jesus said do. You living the life of a man. Man and woman. What do they do? Over one another. What do politics do? Over one another. What do soldiers do? Over one another.
Yeah. No, that's real. So speaking of that, today is Veterans Day, and I want to on camera thank you for your service, Pops. How long was you in the military?
I stayed in there 2 years.
2 years.
And I've been in this war ever since I come out of my mama's coochie. I've been in this war in America ever since I come out of my mama's coochie.
Right.
You can't sit here, you can't sit there. Sit wherever the fuck I want to sit.
Yeah. So before integration, is what you talking about, when there was white only seating. Has anybody ever told you, like, hey, get up, you black, you can't sit here?
Have anybody ever told me you ain't got no business? Yeah, I was sitting in a white boy's house. My grandma was a maid. I'm sitting at the white boy's table with his wife and his son, because they was friendly. He come in with a problem one day and said, what is this doing sitting at my table? That white lady said, don't call him that. My grandma should come out of that weasel boy. I've been around white folks all my life. I've been around the racist ones. I've been around the nice, calm ones. I can't say all white folks is bad. My mama got sick. My daddy's boss looked out for her and took care of her. Every year, the white boy gave me a football and gave my sister a doll. When they had something at Real Rogers Coliseum, we had tickets. We could go to them and everything, because my daddy worked for Rich Peckerwood. My grandma did Rich Peckerwood Women's House, so I always been around white folks. I've been around white folks all my life, black folks too.
So let me ask you this. For the most part, would you say you had good experiences or bad?
Huh?
For the most part, would you say you had good experiences or bad?
You're going to have good and bad.
But did one outweigh the other?
I had better one, because I fool with the rich Peckerwoods. I try to leave poor Peckerwoods alone. When you fool with a poor white boy, you got a problem. You know, you can look at his face and tell he don't like him. So why would you want to even communicate with him? He's just nasty. He nasty, and I understand he nasty, and I'm nasty too. So ain't no point in two nasty motherfuckers trying to with one another.
Nah, for real. So, a couple of, I would say maybe a month ago, there was a debate in Fort Worth, and they was talking about, they was saying Dunbar is the only black school still standing in Fort Worth. And I got on there and pretty much said, well, you got I Am Terrell, you got Kirkpatrick, and I was pretty much trying to tell some of the Dunbar alumni that Dunbar was the first to start accepting black students, but Dunbar, before they started accepting black students, was a white school.
Dunbar?
Yeah.
No.
No? Okay.
No.
Correct me.
No. Dunbar has always been a black school. Started right there on what is that? Willie Street. It's Dunbar Elementary and then Dunbar High. I went to Dunbar Elementary and I went to Dunbar High, and I went to Carvely first. I went to Carvely School first because my mother stayed on Riverside, so I went to Carvely.
Was that a black school?
That was a black school.
Okay.
Yeah, that was all schools when I was going to school was blacks. We didn't have no integrated school.
Right. So my question is this: from my understanding, before the projects, there wasn't no black people in Stop 6, was there?
I'm 79 years old. So my grandmother been living in Stop 6. Ooh, Stop 6 been there a long time. Stop 6, I don't know how long it's been there but I know from 45 to my time it was there, and my granny was 102 And they come from Maypearl, Texas, and they moved to Stop 6. So Stop 6 has been around a long, long, long time. The reason why they call it Stop 6 is because that was the last bus stop, 6 stop, and they called it Stop 6, you know.
Right.
But back when it was mud and trolley cars and things, there'd might have been white folks over there, but right, Stop 6 in Hanley is where they used to sell slaves in Hanley.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. So I was wrong. There it is. Okay. So, man, I know a lot of our clips that we've talked about when you talk about the feds. Right now, the feds is, in my opinion, they waging war on hip hop. And what I mean by that is we've never seen this many rappers, or as you would call them, hip hops. We've never seen this many of them getting taken down by the feds. They've always gone to jail, but now it's just boom. Like it seemed like every week.
Anytime you getting money and showing money and showing guns, and the feds start following you, that year. If you ain't showing your money and you ain't talking fly, Fed wouldn't even know you. But when you start having, Fed don't follow nobody that's broke. The rappers is the ones having money like this now. So the Fed watch people that's having money. The Fed don't watch brokes. The Fed watch people that's waving guns, Homeland Security, everybody.
ATF.
They putting, the rappers are rapping about it, but the boys on Facebook, they trying to act like rappers. So here they is on Facebook showing all their money, and one thing the Fed know, you ain't all legal. You fucking with something over here. So we're gonna just watch you and study you and see what you're doing. Because you're having way too much money. You paying tax on this money, what you doing? The Fed don't watch no brokes.
Last time I seen you, I can't even fuck with you.
They don't watch brokes.
Right.
And the way that you, if you don't want the Fed to watch you, keep your business on the low level. Don't be all on Facebook, Instagram, I'm going over here, I'm finna go do that. I'm at the strip club. The Fed's in the strip clubs. The broads are lots of strippers is fed. Because these brothers is, we call them marks. You got this money this thick, so you're having fun with it. So the Fed following your ass.
Yeah, one of my favorite artists, they just got him on a murder for hire plot, and they pretty much traced the money. Like you, so it's crazy you say that because they traced it. They traced it back to him through the money. Because they traveled to California to shoot at another artist, end up killing his cousin. Well, those flights, the rental cars were paid for with credit cards associated with his company. So they picked him up on a murder for hire. And that reminded me of you, not because of none of that, but it's just because you always say, man, the feds don't want your money.
But you see,
They want you or information.
We gon' down them hoes. We gon' down them hoes.
If you pay attention, everybody want everybody to know what they doing. So they busting itself. 9 times out of 10, if you pay a sucker to kill somebody, you damn near better put him to sleep because he gonna hold that on you and he gonna tell it one day. And the Fed gonna let him go. If you tell on murder, the Fed he don't let you go all the way. You going. I don't care what you tell, you still going. But with the murder things, they kind of cut you a little slack if you tell about some murders that they want to know about murders. And the young brothers just talk too much.
Yeah.
Just talk too much. They don't know. Everybody want to be a rapper. Everybody want to be a rapper, so the ones that ain't rappers act like rappers. And they the ones going to jail.
Yeah, that's crazy. So, as like let's go back to because today is Veterans Day, and I want to know your experience. Like, we don't got to talk about when you was in the service, but when you came back, did they take care of you as a veteran?
No. You got to fight for what you want.
Wow.
You got to fight for what you want. You got to be up to get anything. You know, it ain't. You know, no. If you got something coming, you got something coming. If you ain't, you ain't. They ain't gonna give you shit. You know, the reason why I tell a youngster to go to the service is because you get a chance to go somewhere, see something, and do something. Then you can come back and do this, what you want to do. But if you go to the service, you're always taken care of. You're taken care of. You got free medical, you got everything. If you got hurt over there, you got all that. And then over there breathing all the different oxygens and the different poisons, you got that, but you be f***ed up. You know, but you know that is. You got, it's just somewhere for a young boy to go. Instead of just staying in one town all your life, and you playing soldier here, you're shooting at one another, fighting one another, you're fighting over pussy, you're fighting over who's car the prettiest. Why not get paid and go around the world? And if you want to be a killer, that's the best place to go. You're gonna get paid. You got a license to kill.
Yeah. So I guess where my question would arrive is, knowing how you feel about this country, right? Why would you go fight for it?
You satisfying you, doing what you want to do. When I went to the army, my mama made me mad. I'm mad at mama. So I don't want to be around him. So I went and joined the army. And when I went and joined the army, it was a hell of an experience. It was the experience that I couldn't have got just being in one little town, going from town to town. I couldn't have got the experience that I got going in the army, going to different countries, seeing different things. Then when I come back here, I got a different concept of what's going on. That's mine.
Right.
Look at the kids. Okay, just look at yourself.
Okay.
You come straight out of high school, and you just got a woman and a kid. You ain't never been nowhere, you ain't never done nothing.
Right.
At least going to the army, you get a chance to go somewhere and see something, then you come back. And a lot of kids don't realize going to college costs money. And you going to get an education. You go in the army, you can get an education in there and get paid too at the same time. Then when you come out, you can go to college.
Yeah, I was going to say they'll pay for your college too.
Yeah, you know, but in communist countries, everybody got to go to war. Just like Biden said. Biden said he finna start recruiting from 18 to 25. Go clean out the penitentiaries from 18 to 25. Get them kids out that motherfucking penitentiary that you got locked up in there for that bullshit, and they didn't kill motherfucker. Put them in them foreign countries and let them kill.
Yeah, I got a homie I went to high school with. He a grade above me, and I'm not gonna name drop him, but he's a Marine, and he's a recruiter for the Marines, I believe. And he told me, because he came and hollered at me one day, and he told me that if Kamala Harris would have won, we was 100% about to go to war.
Because nobody respected the woman. Everybody kind of scared of Trump because Trump's a damn fool. He gonna just drop bombs on you. If he says something and you don't go along with it, he's gonna drop bomb. I don't think no man is supposed to drop no bomb on no country.
So you don't believe in nuclear warfare?
You ain't getting your target.
Right.
Here's two old got to squabble with one another. Because this country won't do what this country want to do, so then they go over and just blow up motherfuckers and kill motherfuckers. Just like the Palestinians in Israel. What do them young kids want? You old fools just want to fight and kill one another for old ass law. It's a new time and new day. Y'all old people need to get out the goddamn way, like Biden got out that way. All us old need to get out the way. They got the wrong philosophy. White kids and black kids ain't racist against one another no more. They don't know nothing about that shit. Some of them do,
Right.
Because their mamas and daddies speak it every motherfucking day, but they saying, "Mama, why grandpa was like this? Why grandma was like this?" And people is human, you know. So that is. We just got some sick leaders, and you keep letting a sick motherfucker dictate. You got a sick one now, so you know that is.
Right.
The people, me, I wind up being weird. I'm weird to me. Man, how come you don't, man, that shit. I follow now, man. I was in that young, I follow no. When I come over here, I ain't gonna follow no.
Wait.
I got to survive. I got to know how to look out for me. I got to do the best thing for me at this particular time, not what you said to do. I got to do what I got to do to make sure I'm safe and I'm taken care of. So I can't go along with your law. Your law, I ain't safe and I ain't taken care of, so I got to do what I got to do.
Wait. So you said over there in the jungle, don't you got to follow orders over there?
A damn fool line to begin your order. And you know that order ain't gonna work for you, so a lot of times you have to you. I'm gonna do this like this. You and your order.
Wow, really?
You go to jail in the army. You go to jail in the penitentiary for not following orders. I don't follow orders. I'm up, and I know I'm up. But look at me, I'm safe.
Yeah.
Going along with what I create for me. If I follow what you create for me, I might not be happy, and I might, I might not can do that. It's hard for me to, by me being ignorant and illiterate, I don't follow orders, neither do I follow people.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. So, what would you say if you could rank, or not even rank, we ain't gonna do it like that. What's the biggest issue that black people today need to fix about ourselves?
What do black people's what?
What do black people need to fix? What do we need to fix about ourselves as a whole? The number one thing, the most important thing, because the reality is we so messed up that you will be here till next Wednesday if you list off everything. But what's the most important that'll make the most impact? What would you like to see happen before it's all said and done for you?
Like a fella said, man, you dreaming. You dreaming. We created a Black Wall Street. Why we can't figure out how to put money together and put our own hospital together, our own school together, our own scientists together. Quite natural. My genes and the white boy genes is two different genes. What he like and what I like is two different. We different, we not the same. So how do I want you to keep telling me something? Leave the black tribe alone, but how can we get ourselves out? That's the reason why they said, man, if you had a nation, what would it be like? That's the reason why I need the young to figure out what they need and what they want. What do y'all need and what do y'all want? It's over with me. It's 2024. I traveled all the way from 1945 to 2024 before I had this mind. Before I got the mind that, man, why we ain't a nation? Why we ain't got banks? Why we ain't got this? Why we ain't got that? I started asking myself them questions. Why we dependent on, he got all the jobs, why the Italians got this, why the Jews got this, and we ain't got nothing, we ain't got no resource. We can't go independent. Why we can't go independent? We ain't got nothing to go independent with.
Man.
I wish that black folks would go to being loving to one another and helping one another and trying to teach one another. But we can't never get back to where we were That's old. But what about the new youngsters, these babies down here? What about them?
Right. No, I get that. But I personally don't dismiss the old, and I don't dismiss the way it was, because it apparently was working back then. It
Say
got
it
us
again.
here. I say I don't dismiss the old, because it got us here. So I don't look at it as like, the old is over with, because
You have to know your history.
right.
We don't know our history. We said, man, them people were slaves. Them was our people, damn fool. Check
Right.
your blood.
And that's what I was getting at earlier.
Check your blood. I feel like if we hadn't wanted to be around the white man, we would be strong now. We have our own scientists, we have our own doctors. Because from 1400 to 65, we done pretty good. Because we couldn't go around that white boy. But then when Dr. King said, let's go join them, we went and got their education. Now look at us now. Look at us now. We ain't got nothing. We don't even have no businesses. We don't have nothing. And our young peoples, what do they know to have, or what do they know to do? And ain't nobody taught them nothing.
Right. Now look, you just reminded me of something. Speaking of Martin Luther King, I was watching Joe Rogan. You know who Joe Rogan is?
Who?
Joe Rogan.
No.
Okay, he's the biggest podcaster on the world, white dude. And he actually interviewed Trump before the election. And he asked Trump about some classified files, classified documents that he had seen. And I remember when Trump was president, the news broke that he seen these classified documents from the FBI, but he said he didn't want to disclose what was in it because it would cause, I think the word was civil unrest. So in other words, the country would have went crazy. Now, it was about UFOs and aliens, which we don't got to talk about. But he said some of it was on Martin Luther King. What do you think that was?
You'll never know.
He said if he get in, he gonna show us.
You'll never know.
He ain't gonna show us.
Martin Luther King ain't killed nobody.
No.
So the only thing what can you say about Martin Luther King?
No, I don't think it's nothing bad. I don't think it's nothing bad that Martin Luther King did. I think Trump gonna uncover what really happened.
Martin Luther King was saying why we can't all get along. Why is it that the white man and the black man can't sit beside one another and fool with one another and communicate with one another? Why? That was Martin Luther King's dream, is to be able to sit with the white folks and fool with the white folks. Me, I think Martin Luther King and them should have got their own bus, open up their own factories, and get a white race competition. Right now, ain't nobody gonna give us no aid. Would nobody get a black man no aid? Would nobody give us no money to open up no factories or nothing? The white boy ain't gonna give us no money to open up no factories. They give you a little $1,200 stimulant check or a little 1,500 PPP, 15,000 PPP money. What can you do with that?
Right.
What can you do with that?
Right. I think I could make it shake, but most people, you're right.
Texas don't belong to the government. Part of Texas belong to the government, and part of it belong to the Mexicans and the Spanish people. Where do the black peoples have? Oh, we're gonna put them on a boat and send them back. Send us back where? Give us some land over here.
Like the Indian reservations?
Like you did in Israel and gave the Jews some land. Give us some land and give us something that we can work with and build us factories and build our house and build our hospitals. Give us some land somewhere. Government, you got 260,000 260,000 million acres or something in Texas. Give us some of that land. You got some in Colorado. Give us some of that to see if we can build us a village.
Right. No, for sure. It's crazy. Almost everybody I'm talking about, is a picture of them right there. So it's crazy to like, wow. But
we history. We history. Harry Tubman went down there and got the blacks out and brought them out and brought them to Chicago and New York, took them out of Mississippi, the southern states, the slave states. We were slaves. We slave descent. We can't even speak the white man's word properly. We white. We program white. We don't believe in no other country. Right. We believe that the white country is superior to everything and everybody. Where it ain't no more, you lose. Russia challenging us. North Korea challenging us. Iran challenging us. You've been ruling for 1,000 years. It's over with. Your house is burning down. Here we is in it. We burning up with it because we follow y'all. Nigerians say we white. They fuck over us because the white boy get them a job because they come over here and work for the white boy. So who is the Nigerian gonna oppress? The black boy. Who is the Mexicans gonna oppress? The black boy. The Mexicans can't oppress the white boy. Nigerians can't oppress a white boy, so who do they oppress? Everybody oppress us. Koreans. We're the most oppressed culture it is. Everybody hate us.
Right. Yeah, now, he's staring at me on the wall. This Martin Luther King thing, I think going back to what I was saying, I think Trump is going to uncover in them documents that the FBI did something to him.
Trump, to me, if you're right, you're going to win. But if you're wrong, something's going to happen.
Yeah.
Wrong don't win. It look like it's winning, but before it's over,
it lose.
Wrong is wrong. If you're wrong, you're wrong.
No, I get that. I'm 100% in agreement with that.
If you're a gentleman, you're a gentleman. If you're a dog, you're a dog.
Yeah.
You ain't supposed to, I want my leg back. You ain't supposed to even say shit like that. But here we is, all American people. We up. Whites up. Mexicans up. Everybody done come over here to do this and do that, and they done got Americanized. America is a materialistic country and materialistic people to me. You see my car, you see my clothes, you see me. So America got to be destroyed. Babylon. Everybody mad at one another. If Trump had lost, it had been a civil war. Still line to be one.
Man.
Because he got the ignorant. He got the Nazis. He got the skinheads. He got the ignorant picklewoods. The ones that's got so much hate to it's pitiful. And the only thing you can do to them is do them like they gonna do you. Bust them in the top of their motherfucking head. Terroristic threat. Look how he looking at me. He don't like me. Look how he looking at me. I'm scared of him. So that he is.
Right.
We lose.
Yeah.
And God ain't in it. Ain't no God in this.
You don't think so?
Hell no. And we've been on the bottom all this time. Ain't no God in it. If it is,
oh man.
he on their side. He ain't for me. He ain't for us. We down here on the bottom in the sewage. Nobody like us. Nobody like our kids. We can't help ourselves. So where is he at? Devil on devil. We all devils.
But okay, if you saying devils, then that must mean.
Say it again.
Okay, if you saying devils though, that must mean that God is real. he just might not have hands-on involvement in this, right?
Me, a hell of a story. It's a hell of a story. But here you got some other countries, they don't believe in that shit.
Right. You know what? I've always wondered about that. Because I always wondered this. Let's say I was born in an African tribe. Never heard the word Jesus Christ, never heard God, never heard that. Do that mean that I'm going to hell and I'm not saved? Because if, like I say, if I'm born in an African tribe somewhere over there, never heard Jesus Christ, never heard God, do that mean I'm going to hell?
I don't know.
Right. No, I get it. That's going off of what you said. That's something that always.
But you have different countries that have different beliefs. We over here in a Christian country, so we think like Christians. We believe like Christians. If we was in Afghanistan, we'd be thinking like Afghanistan think. If we was in China, we'd be thinking like China think.
Like Buddhists.
Now here we is over in America. Different. Light skin, dark skin. Light skin, dark skin. Can't get along. Because light skin swear they over dark skin, and they are. Dark skin can't fight back, he lose. Can't fight the Mexicans back, he lose. Dark skin ain't organized no kind of way in America, he lose, period. When you have no knowledge of who you are, Mexicans know a Mexican's a Mexican, an Indian know an Indian's an Indian. Who in the f*** are we? We know nothing about our history. We say, I don't want to be called no. You ain't no. You didn't go through what them old people went through, which they wasn't that, but that's the name that the white man gave them. Then they changed it to Negro. Now they modified it to this, now they call themselves hip-hops. And so what are we gonna do? Y'all got to figure that out. I'm finna go.
No, you can't leave us
Y'all
like
got
that,
to figure that out. It's y'all time.
Yeah.
I did what I did and enjoyed myself. Planet don't owe me nothing. And I don't think like nobody. I'm glad I don't.
Right.
Because then I'm already confused and fucked up, but if I thought like everybody thought, that is. My dad used to say, fool, you got a hard head. It's still hard. It's still hard, but I wind up with my mind. You can't brainwash me. I'm one that you didn't get. Whatever that white boy said, I don't pay that white boy no mind. So I can't overthrow him.
Right, so even in the feds, they couldn't break you.
Didn't break me.
Right.
I ain't broke.
Right.
I got the same mind. When I was in that penitentiary, my mind wasn't in that penitentiary. My mind crossed that fence. The old man told me, counselor told me, you gotta bring your mind in here where your ass is. You lying to me. And thing I care about no penitentiary. I had to go. I was on vacation. I wasn't no convict, neither was I inmate. I'm on vacation. Be so glad when these doors open. Well, I can get my motherfucking ass out of here and get out of here and do what I like to do. I love me.
So let me ask you this: for somebody, I've never ever been to the penitentiary, and I'm gonna knock on wood to make sure that remains a fact. What's it like when you get out?
What is it like?
Yeah, what's it like when you get out?
Everybody got a different mind.
Right. What was it like for you?
What was it like to me? Having fun, going forward. A lot of people get stuck in time. They come back out and try to do the same thing that they did before they went. A A lot of people, me, I made it a revolving door. When I come out the penitentiary, I line to go back because I ain't gonna mind. I'm not gonna mind. So I kept going back and forth. I kept going back and forth because I ain't gonna mind. I'm gonna do what the fuck I wanna do. Out there, in here, I smoked weed in the penitentiary. I made money in the penitentiary. I had sex in the penitentiary. And it wasn't with no dude. It was with a bro. I went to jail for getting me some pussy in the penitentiary. We the cause of them putting cameras in the penitentiary, going behind the coke machine, going in the bathroom, everything, getting us some pussy.
Off the guards.
Learning how to make us some money in there. How can you make some money in here? Lucky to get out the penitentiary. It's you. It's your mind. Everybody don't have the same mind.
Right. Right. So there's no one size fits all type answer.
Penitentiary, army, out here, your mind. What is your mind? You scared? You gonna do what the law said do. You're a damn fool, you're gonna have you some fun and know you one day you gotta go to jail. I'm blessed, and I know I'm blessed.
Yes, sir.
I know I'm blessed. I don't need nobody to tell me. I done seen blue and red jump out them guns. I done fired them. And I'm still here. And it's over with, and I'm all right with that. But it's one thing I didn't do. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat. I'm uneducated. I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna make sure my tribe eat. I'm gonna make sure my people eat. We ain't gonna be poor. Somebody gotta take a chance. A lot of people say, man, I ain't gonna take that chance. Well, then goddamn it, you're gonna be a peasant. You scared to you scared to try the king in the king's man, then you ain't gonna have what you want. You gotta work a many hours. I wouldn't have Donald Trump's job. No other job.
Right. Well, all right, Pops, man. I think, you know what I'm saying, you gave us a lot of game in this one, man. Appreciate you for always allowing us to come pick your brain and just kind of, you know, putting that wisdom on us. And like I say, man, you one of the leaders. You one of the ones at least I listen to. I take bits and pieces from you and put it in my book. Because for me, it's like I say,
just wake up every day and try to make yourself happy through all this shit that you got to go through. Just wake up every day, figure out how you can make you a dollar bill where you can eat and don't worry about none of this shit, especially the political shit.
Yeah, man.
right,
And then one day you're gonna be dead.
right,
But don't stress.
right.
Fast and
No, for real. All right, man.
all right, little bro.